Hey, how you doing? Haven't been on YouTube for like 2 weeks. Um, because of some personal stuff. I don't know if I'll do this in one take. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, basically a lot of personal stuff happened recently, and the reason why I'm outside filming this, by the way, is because here in the UK, I decided to do another bloody heat wave, so I thought I'd do it out here in the back garden. My bike's behind me because I thought it'd be a more interesting background instead of it just being a brick wall. So I thought I'd put my bike here, and probably relevant to what I'm talking about anyway with some bits. Um, if you follow me online through TikTok, Instagram, that sort of thing, you'll know close family passed away. My father, he passed away recently, and yeah, it's still a bit unreal because at the time of me filming this, we're talking like 2 weeks removed from the event. So yeah, it's hard. Haven't really talked about it in depth properly. Well, obviously with my partner who's been super supportive. This video will be just me talking about it briefly and just like stuff I've been playing, what I've been up to, that sort of thing. But let's go over the main reason why I haven't been uploading on YouTube for a couple of weeks, and that's because obviously when this sort of thing kind of hits you, you don't really feel like you're in a creative mood. And yeah, of course, I was quite close to my dad, and to lose, I mean, because it was only like what nearly 5 years ago I lost my mum, so to lose both parents in the space of 5 years, 4.5 years, it's unreal, a bit nuts. I mean, I'm like only 33 at the time of recording this. I was 28 when I lost my mum, so you could say relatively young to lose both parents. I mean, you're never ready to lose your parents, no matter what age you are. But yeah, to lose my dad that quickly, I remember it was only like a couple of weeks. I texted him, we were having a chat beforehand, and then a couple of weeks later, he was in hospital on a ventilator, and it was just like, okay, he deteriorated that quickly. But yeah, my dad, he a stern, strong, often fair man. He was quite caring, but the main thing is, if you try to bullshit him, he was not willing to have it. Basically, um, taught me everything I knew. Basically, with bikes, cycling, he taught me everything I know of that sort of thing. With maintenance, um, how to ride, obviously. With road bikes, he taught me like how to clip into pedals, that sort of thing, because he himself used to be into like long distance road cycling back in the 80s and 90s. So he used to do that a lot, and he passed that sort of knowledge on to me. And not only that, taught me how to play music. Obviously, bits of technology, that sort of thing. Like he taught me how to play guitar. I've still got the same guitar he bought me in 2009 when I was about 16 years old. So yeah, that's still very special to my heart. That guitar. Um, yeah, it's just very nuts what's happened recently, and I've got both my parents are gone now. It's just it hits you hard, and in terms of like gaming and stuff like that, I've just not really been playing games on the big screen, the proper consoles, as I used to call it when I was a kid. Um, it's been mostly been playing portable because honestly, it's the only sort of gaming I can be in the mood for, because you don't have to think too much. You have to like get up and turn things on in your setup, that sort of thing. You just pick it up and you just play it. I mean, obviously, with like, which by the way, I got a Switch 2 recently because I had some like CEX voucher, that sort of thing left over. Got a Switch 2, been playing that a lot. Really loving it actually. I know it's got its own sort of like negative connotations around it at the moment because I don't agree completely with what Nintendo's doing, but I bought it secondhand, so Nintendo didn't get my money. So, I got sent a couple of games from like Ubisoft, Activision, and who was the other one? Oh, Fumi Games, who did Mouse PI, which I got sent Mouse PI on the Switch 2. Loving AC Shadows on the Switch 2. It's just an open world game I can just turn my mind off for a bit, do some exploring in ancient Japan, that sort of thing. And played a lot of these, my favorite open world games on portable consoles have been great. With the Legion Go too, I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Shadows. I know Assassin's Creed, sorry, um, but playing old games like GTA 4. I beat the base game of that recently. I've been moving on to the expansions. I did Lost and the Damned, and I'm playing the Ballad of Gay Tony at the moment. Um, also picked up some more games through Steam sales. I bought Dishonored for £2 recently. A game I couldn't really get into originally when I played it back on console, the Definitive Edition on PlayStation 4. So I've given it a go on the handheld again, and I'm loving it. I love the sort of choose your own way of doing things in that game, because it is a stealth game ultimately, but you can just go in loud and you will get killed quite quickly, but it's quite fun to go in loud sometimes. And I bought Ghost Recon Future Soldier on Steam because it's a game I really like. I don't have it on console anymore. Being able to play at higher frame rates and resolution on the Legion Go has been great to play that game, because it's just such an underrated third-person shooter from that era. Where at that point when that game was released, third-person shooters were becoming quite sort of by the numbers, that sort of thing. And I know it got a lot of flack back in the day because it's not the most tactical game in the series, because it's pretty straightforward. You don't have to be that tactical like in Advanced Warfighter 1 and 2, but it's still entertaining nonetheless, because it's just it's a pretty engaging story as well. Future soldiers sort of talking about the moralities of war, that sort of thing. But yeah, I've been enjoying just playing portable gaming. I mean, I did play a bit of Ghost Recon Wildlands on the PlayStation 5 because they added the 60 FPS 4K update for it recently, because at the moment Ubisoft are doing a celebration for Ghost Recon because the franchise is 25 years old. Hopefully that'll be involved in new game reveals soon with Gamescom around the corner. But just been kind of just reassessing myself with like hobbies and stuff like that. Obviously not going to stop gaming, because that is obviously the bread and butter of this channel, and it's been part of my life since I was a kid. Been reading comics. That's always something that gets me away from things like this. Restarted my hobby of photography again, and I've got an Instagram I might flash up on screen, or some pics somewhere around here. The stuff I've done recently, just being able to just go out for a walk, because me and my partner, we live in quite a rural area here in Norwich. It's like a nice little sleepy village. Lots of really nice nature walks around here, being able to take photos of really nice plants, animals, and all sorts. Just kind of like sitting there and watching things go by. And of course, the bike here, doing turbo training, that sort of thing, keeps me going, keeps my legs stretched, that sort of thing. And yeah, it's just a surreal time at the moment. Again, I can't thank my partner enough with how supportive she's been. A lot of you lot in the community have been great here on YouTube when I posted what's going on, and on Instagram, etc. You've all been very supportive, and friends and family have been great too, just kind of checking in. But they do say when you lose both your parents, that's kind of like when you sort of really grow up. Not to say I'm not going to lose my sort of like inner child, that sort of thing, but when you lose both your parents and you've got none of them, your life kind of like flashes before your eyes, I'd say, and you kind of go, shit, they're gone, they're not coming back. And my dad is always someone. I mean, I butted head with my dad a fair bit, but who doesn't butt heads with their parents here and there? But he was always caring, fair. He didn't take any bullshit. He was always a lover of art. I mean, he wasn't into video games, but he understood them as an art form. I mean, they always used to play music from video games on BBC Radio 3, which was a radio channel that here in the UK, if you're not from the UK, BBC Radio 3 is a radio channel that plays classical music, but they had a segment, I think like most Saturdays every 2 weeks, where they would play musical scores from video games, and he used to listen to it, and he used to love it, absolutely loved it. And I remember one morning coming down for, I think it was for a cup of coffee when I was still living with him about 3-4 years ago, and the track Ravensthorpe from AC Valhalla was playing on the radio, and it was like sort of surreal really, because it was a really sunny day, and it just went with that slow morning, and he just grinned at me, and I just went I just remember that morning. It's just sorry, I'm trying not to break down here, but it's that sort of surreal moment that I always have in my mind that morning where we're just kind of having coffee, sipping, looking out the window at nature as that track played. He always had such an appreciation towards art, towards beauty, towards nature, food. He loved food, music, of course, because he taught me how to play guitar. He played guitar himself. And a lot of my musical influences are from him and my mum, of course, from like stuff from the 70s and stuff like that. And yeah, it's surreal. I think the one thing I do miss at the moment is hearing his laugh. His laugh was always quite infectious once he got going. But the main thing is he was my friend, my mentor, and of course, most importantly, he was my father. It's just, he's gone. And I know it's a bit of a somber video, not the most cheery video, but I feel I had to get something up. And I'm going to try, obviously, get back to the weekly uploads, try and get back to the gameplay shorts I posted some here and there when I wasn't really posting long form content, but I'm going to try and get back to it, obviously, if emotions allow me to. But just want to say thanks for sticking by, even commenting on like some of my older videos, because I noticed I've got quite a few new subscribers through some of my older videos, my Legion Go video, which people seem to be really liking because people want to play portable games. And of course, my Red Dead Redemption video I did before all of this really kind of hit the fan, as it were, the proverbial fan. But yeah, thanks for sticking by, and I'll see you all in the next one. See you later.